Criminal Justice is not responsible for your PC and or game files. Always mod at your own risk. I also recommend backing up your game files before following this tutorial. Thank you and enjoy the show. What's going on, guys? Criminal Justice here, and today I'm bringing you another Police Academy tutorial. Now, I was going to start the full install of the firefighter tutorial today, but LSPDFR.com is down at the moment as they are redoing their website. If you guys want to head over there and have a look at it, it actually looks pretty good so far. But it is not, well, from my end, it's not working anyway. I can't click on anything, so we can't do that today. So today I'm going to be showing you how to install Stop the Ped into your LSPDFR. For those who have been following my Police Academy tutorials, you should be right where we are. With that being said, guys and girls, go ahead and click the link in the description. It's going to be for Stop the Ped 4951. Let me close out of that. And what you want to do is you want to scroll down and you want to click download on this arrow right here. Now, if you click that arrow and you get another page that pops up, just close out of it and come back and click the arrow again. It will download just as you see it did right here. Okay, let me go ahead and get rid of that. Let's close out of this and close out of that and put this somewhere where you know how to get to it. I recommend your desktop. Let's go ahead and access our main directory by going to our file explorer, right clicking and clicking on Grand Theft Auto 5. There is our main directory. Now this is the one I've been using to do these Police Academy tutorials with. So let's open up our Stop the Ped WinRAR. Double click on the folder, and then here's what we want to do. All right, let me look at that, and let me look at this down here. Now, if you're ever unsure about your RageNativeUI.dll, this is what I'm going to show you how to do. Let's grab this RageNativeUI.dll from the WinRAR, and let's just drag and drop this into our main directory. All right, and you want to click compare info for both files. All right, now the one on the left is the file, is the RageNativeUI.dll from the WinRAR. The one on the right is the one that we have in our directory. Now, as you can see, the one in my directory is a lot newer than this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click cancel, and I'm going to close out of this. All right. And with that, I should still have there's my RageNativeUI 1522. All right. So make sure your RageNativeUI.dll is up to date. If you've been following this tutorial, it should be. All right. So with that being said, what we're going to do is go back in our WinRAR, grab the plugins folder, pull it into our main directory like this, and we're just going to drop it in. All right. There it goes. Go ahead and close out of that window and get rid of that shortcut. Now let's manipulate our file. But before we do, we want to go in our main directory and we want to click on the LSPDFR folder, okay? After you do that, go down to the LSPDFR INI file and open that up. In here, we have to disable the vanilla flashlight, okay? And how you're going to do that is right here where it says ambient.disable player flashlight override equals false. You're going to highlight that false and change it to true, just like that, okay? Once you've done that, go ahead and click file and click save. And close out. Now this disables the vanilla flashlight because we're going to be using the flashlight from Stop the Ped. All right, so let's back out and let's go into our plugins, LSPDFR, and then down here you'll notice you have a Stop the Ped folder, and you also have a Stop the Ped INI right here. We want to open that up. Okay, you want to open this up. Boo Boo, can you close the door for Daddy? Thank you. All right, so what we want to do now is we're going to open up this INI file and we're going to stretch it out real big, all right? Now, there's going to be a lot of changing that we have to do in here. Stop the Ped is probably one of the biggest INI files in LSPDFR. So what we want to do is all this up here at the top can stay the exact same. But what we want to do is find this word right here that says none, no matter where it is. Just find the word none, highlight it, and hit Control C. Left Control C. C is in Charles. You want to copy that, okay? We're going to be using that a little bit. So let's go on down. Right here where it says shortcut to pat down the Stop Ped. Search key equals F10. Highlight that 10 and just hit the 9 on your keyboard. All right? And then down here where it says key to call police transport nearest arrested ped. Highlight the 8 and hit 9. All right. Now moving on down here, this part right here we can leave alone. That part is fine. But the next area down where it says Controller button to open the context menu for PEDs and vehicles. That's where we're at, guys. Context menu button equals A. Highlight that A and hit left control V. V is in Victor. It will paste in the word none. You do not want this on your controller, guys, for those who are controller users, okay? The next one right below that, highlight that D-pad left and hit left control V again. All right, let's move on down. This part right here, guys, is fine. Leave that where it is. And then down here where it says shortcut button to quick grab the PED. All right, quick grab PED equals B. Highlight that B and hit left control V. And then go down to the next one below that where it says D-pad left. Highlight your D-pad left, hit left control V. Now right here, these two are extremely important, okay? Button to tackle the player is chasing pursuit PED. All right, tackle button, tackle PED button equals B. Highlight that B and change it to a capital X. All right, this is for controller users. All right, the next one below that says button to boost player speed when sprinting for a few seconds. I get a lot of questions on how I get my player to run so fast. A lot of people even think I have super run enabled in my simple trainer, and that's just not what it is. It's this right here. So what we want to do is where it says sprint boost button equals Y, highlight the Y and change that to a capital A. All right, now let's move on down, and I'm gonna kind of just scan this real fast, guys. Okay, so right here where it says take control of all PEDs arrested by LSPDFR cop and prevent the suspect being transported by the LSPDFR cops, yes or no? We want to change this to no. All right, because sometimes when you have somebody at gunpoint, if you're doing like a felony stop, and the officer comes in and arrests that suspect, they will go ahead and take them to jail instead of leaving them there for you to do it. It makes it a bit more realistic. Go ahead and change that to no, guys. All right, let me mark my spot here so I know where I left off. Let me scroll down. And I'm just going to, like I said, guys, I want to scan through here real quick and just get the important stuff that we need. Let's see here. Okay, guys, right here, very important. This may force search result to be displayed always in full screen, even if you're not using search warrant, okay? Down here where it says force search result full screen equals yes, change that from a yes to a no, okay? And the reason being is because if it's on yes, when you search a car, you search a PED, every time you do that, it's going to pause the game and it's going to go into full screen mode and show you what you found. Opposed to if you have it set to no, it will show above your mini map and the game will continue to play, okay? So let's go on down through here. Let me mark my spot here so I know where I left off. And let me see here. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm just trying to get down there. Okay, right here, guys. Use stop the PED advanced flashlight instead of vanilla LSPDFR flashlight. Now we don't have to change anything here, but I just want to make a point about something. So a while ago, before we came over here to manipulate this file, we went into our LSPDFR INI file. That's why we disable right here. This is why we disable the vanilla flashlight so we can use the stop the PED flashlight. Trust me, it's a much brighter and much better beam. Okay, so just leave that at yes. Let me mark right here. I'm going to move on down. Let's see. I hope you guys are having a great week, man. I hope you guys are happy and where you want to be in life and that you want a consistent prayer with God or some kind of meditation. And if you are new to the channel, please subscribe. The goal this year is to hit 100K. 100,000 subscribers is the goal this year, guys. That is the goal. So please, if you're new, just push the subscribe button. It's not that hard, and I would greatly appreciate it, and you'd really, really help me out if you did. Let's see here. Okay, so right here where it says enable realistic, never mind, guys, leave that alone. That's not the one I want. That is not the one I want. Right here, this is the one we want. The realistic weapon system is where we're at right here, guys, okay? So set whether you want to turn the realistic weapon system on startup or if you don't want it on. Now, I like setting this to no because you can always enable it or disable it in game, okay? So I'm going to set this to no, okay? And I will show you how it all works in the game. I'll show you how all that, the realistic weapon system works and all that. Because some people like it, some people don't. It does interfere with your loaded weapons through your simple trainer, so I just want to make that clear. So set that to no, guys. Set it to no. Let's go on down through here. And let me mark my spot here. Let's see. Let's see here. prisoner transport. I don't think there's anything else in this area that we need to manipulate. Okay, right here, guys, this is very important. Whether you want to use the nearest cop as the prisoner transport, yes or no, recruit. What we want here is recruit nearest cop for transport equals yes. Now, what this means is if we leave this at yes, every time we call for transport, the cop next to us, let's say if we're on a traffic stop and we call for backup, okay? That backup unit is going to take the prisoner to jail for you, okay? Instead of it calling in for transport. So we're going to go ahead on this run around, on this time around, and we're going to leave this at yes because I want to show you how that works, okay? All right, down here in this area where it says the siren light and sound setting for prisoner transport, this is going to be especially important for ELS vehicles, okay? So right here where it says prisoner transport siren lights depart, go ahead and change that from a no to a yes, okay? Because this means their lights will be on, but their sirens will not be, okay? That's siren light. Now siren sound right here, if you want your siren sound on, you would change both of these to yes, okay? Just a little food for thought there. Let me go ahead and mark my spot here so I can see where I left off. Let me go on down. Tow service, I don't think there's anything here we need to change. I think that might be it, ladies and gentlemen. I think that is it. That is it right there. So let's go all the way back to the top, and let's go to file and click save, and then just close out of this. Let's go back to our main game directory and click refresh, close out. Now there's going to be, this might be a little bit of a lengthy tutorial because I'm going to show you guys exactly how Stop the Ped works, everything that comes with Stop the Ped. I'm going to show you how it works. So we'll see you guys inside of LSPDFR. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so once we're loaded in, what we need to do first and foremost is get us a police car here. Hurry up, man. So you want to make sure you got the one with the ELS, or just whichever one you want. Now, we want to go into our Simple Trainer. Like I said, if you've been following my police academy tutorials, you should know how to do that, and you should have Simple Trainer. If you don't, you need to go back and watch my first video. So what we want to do is we want to open up our Simple Trainer, go to Weapons, go to Weapons Load /Save Menu, and we want to load all weapons to slot 1. You'll notice when you load the weapons, you're going to now have that Stop the Ped flashlight. Right there it is, okay? Let me make sure the weather is set correctly. Alright, so that is your Stop the Ped flashlight right there. That's what we just enabled. Alright, see how nice the beam is right there? It's a really, really, really nice beam. So, now with that out of the way, let's go ahead and hop into our car, as we're going to need a car for this tutorial. Alright, now, if you hop out of your car and hit the G as in George on your keyboard, you're going to get this Stop the Ped menu right here where you can request tow service, call insurance, slow down traffic, stop traffic, and enable realistic weapon system. We will talk about the realistic weapon system here in a little bit, okay? First of all, let's go ahead and let's get into the car. We're going to go initiate a traffic stop. Let's do it. Alright, so we're going to head this way. I'm going to grab that car right here. I just ran a red light, breaking the laws. Breaking the law, breaking the law, wow, breaking the law. Alright, we're going to go ahead and light him up. Did he just take God's name in vain? Did he really? Alright. Let's go ahead and get him pulled over here a little bit. I'm going to at least get him up on the sidewalk here. Let's get him up here like that. Alright, I don't want to stop traffic and all that, so we're going to pull up. Just remember, guys, anytime you make a traffic stop, you want to be about this far away from the vehicle, or actually probably a little bit further. And you want to always have your car turn towards the traffic. That way, if you ever get hit in the rear end, your car goes towards the traffic instead of the person in front of you, okay? Also, if the suspect takes off and they back up, they can ram your car like that, okay? Now, Stop the Ped. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to hop out. Alright, and we're going to approach the vehicle. Hopefully they don't shoot at me. Usually every time I do an in-game showcase, we have a pursuit or some kind of crazy stuff going on. Now, when you walk to the window, you are now going to notice a prompt at the top left part of your game there. and it's going to tell you to activate Stop the Ped by hitting E on the keyboard or right on the D-pad on your controller, okay? So you want to pull it up, and that is Stop the Ped, attention, edit LSPDFR keys.ini and set traffic stop interact to equals none to avoid menu collision. If I remember, guys, I'll take you back to desktop and show you exactly how to do that, okay? Now, in here, in this menu, this is your traffic menu. You can ask the driver for all documents, driver's license, or all documents. If you want other stuff, you're going to ask for registration or insurance. You can ask for stuff individually as well, okay? You can ask for the passenger's identification. You can question the driver. You can give them a breathalyzer or a drug swab. You can also order the driver to leave or all occupants. Or you can let them go by dismissing them here, okay? Or give them a warning, or however you want to do it. Now we're going to ask for license. So let's go ahead and role play. How's it going, man? I'm Justin with the Los Santos Police Department. The reason I'm pulling you over tonight is because I observed you swerving back there a little bit, and I believe you might have ran that red light, kind of like I did, but I'm going to need to see license, registration, and proof of insurance. You want to click on where it says Ask Driver for all documents. Get all documents. That he'll hand license, registration, and insurance. Don't worry, guys. I will be doing the OpenIV modification tutorial. All right, so there is his registration, license, and insurance. All right. So now, at this point, you should have Grammar Police installed, so you can go like this. Dispatch, can I get a ped check? All right, it's going to give you a ped check there, so no outstanding warrants, all right? Now, if you want to order the driver out, you can do so. Everything else is pretty much self-explanatory. If you want a question, go to question menu. This is your question menu right here, your vanilla question menu. This is the one I use. I don't use the other questions and stuff. I just use the vanilla. So you can say stuff like, you been drinking tonight, man? Done any drugs? Are you? And sometimes they'll say stuff like that. Where are you coming from tonight? From work? Alright. And where are you headed to? Alright, stay right there for me. Now, you can walk over this. If you want to get the passenger's ID, you can do it from the driver's side, or you can walk over to this side, and you can pull that menu up again and get the passenger's identification just like so, okay? And we do have, like I said, guys, we have the OpenIV modification tutorial coming up very soon, where I'll be showing you how to install everything. Gun sounds. He'll stop saying Kiflom. I know it's annoying. We're going to install gun sounds. I'm going to show you how to make your police lights beautiful and bright. And we might do graphic mods of that. That might be a separate tutorial, though. I'm not too sure yet. But we're going to do OpenIV modification tutorial. It's going to be about probably a 3 to 4 hour tutorial. But with that being said, we've got his identification. Again, dispatch, can I get a ped check? It's now going to give you a ped check on the passenger. All right. So he has no outstanding warrants either. All right. So here's what we want to do. Now, I'm going to get these guys, I'm going to put them into arrest mode with Stop the Ped. Now, the way you do that is you get your gun out, all right, and you're going to point at the suspect, and you are going to click, you're going to hit E on the keyboard twice or right on the D-pad twice, like so. LSPD, okay? Down. He's going to put his hands up, he's going to get on his knees and lock his fingers behind his head. This is arrest mode for Stop the Ped. Like I said, guys, the further the plugins we get with these tutorials, the more realistic the game is going to get, okay? You're going to walk up behind him like so. You're going to have the prompt come to the top of the window. So hit E on the keyboard around the D-pad, and you can go ahead and dismiss the ped to the driver's seat or on foot or to the passenger seat, or you can go ahead and arrest him, okay? Once you do the arrest mode, he's going to do a pretty aggressive cuffing here. All right, now at this point, once they're cuffed, you can pull up that menu again by hitting E or right on the D-pad, and you can now grab the ped and bring them back here. You can also have them, I believe you can have them follow you. Yeah, you can. Now, at this point, you can have the ped kneel down. You can question them again, pat them down, breathalyzer test, drug swab. You can call for transport right here, or you can call for an ambulance, or you can release the handcuffs to let them go, or you can release the handcuffs and make them stay where they are. All right, we're going to go ahead and pat them down. You got anything that's going to poke me, stick me, jab me, prick me, or stab me, man? We're going to go ahead and call for a backup unit as well. I think we can do that with Stop the Ped. So he's got a metal spoon with black powder residue, a baggie of heroin, and a car key fob. So perfect. The metal spoon with black powder residue, I'm going to show you guys how to find out what that is. Alright, man, do me a favor and go ahead and kneel down for me, okay?
Wish I could erase the last year of my
Alright, we're going to go and get this guy. Now, to get this guy out, instead of using arrest mode, we're just going to hit E on the keyboard twice or right on the D-pad twice, and it's going to make him pop out. And they pop up as a blip on the map right there, as you can see. And we're going to go ahead, and at this point, you can ask him for his ID, driver's license, request check to dispatch. Grab him, make him follow you, sit on the ground. Now, when they're uncuffed, you can have them sit on the ground. When they're cuffed, you can only make them kneel down. So just kind of keep that in mind, okay? So if I want this guy to sit down, I'm going to go like this. I'm actually going to have him follow me. All right, man, just follow me over here, dude. Your friend's in a lot of trouble, bro, and you might be too. All right, so he'll follow you wherever you go. Once you want him to stop, go ahead and pull that menu back up by hitting E or right on the D-pad. You can click stop following. We're going to hit it again, bring it back up. So to bring this menu up, just so we're clear, guys, is E on the keyboard or right on the D-pad, okay? E on the keyboard or right on the D-pad. All right, so now we're going to pat him down as well, just to make sure that, you know, he doesn't have anything illegal on him. We're going to go ahead and pat him down. All right, he's got a vibrator that's really weird, a pair of panties, and 3 unmarked pills. So there's something else we can test. All right, man. At this time, you're going to be detained for your safety and mine. So you can pull up that menu, guys, go all the way to the bottom. That cop was flying, and click on arrest pad. All right, he's then going to turn around, and you're going to put him in cuffs. All right. There we go, and we're going to have. Actually, I wanted to show you guys this. I'm going to uncuff you, man, but just stay right here, okay? I'm going to show you guys the way they sit on the ground. It's actually pretty cool how Bojojo implemented that in the game, into the mods. So we're going to have him just sit on the ground right there, and your character will back up, and he will now have a seat on the ground, okay? Now, sorry about that, guys. We want to test those. We want to test what the 2 suspects had, okay? You're going to go to the trunk of your car, and you're going to hit G on the keyboard. G as in George, and you will now notice that you have grab traffic cones, and you have an evidence check area, which is narcotics field test, and a weapon serial check. So anytime you pick up a weapon from a suspect, you can do a weapon serial check on that specific weapon. You can request tow service, call vehicle insurance, and all this other stuff here. We want narcotics field test. Once you click on that, he's going to open the trunk of the car, and it's going to bring up the stuff that you found. So first of all, we're going to test out the metal spoon with black powder residue. All right. It will give you a few options and possibilities what it might be. The ones that are highlighted in white are the ones that you can use as a test, okay? Or the tests that you can use. The ones that are not highlighted, they will not work. See that? So I'm going to say that the black powder residue is probably either marijuana or heroin. So we're going to try marijuana first. So you want to click on that test. It is marijuana. So he had marijuana. Now you want to go back and click on the 3 unmarked pills, all right? Again, it gives you a few options. I'm going to say PCP for this, or it might be fentanyl. It might be fentanyl. All right, let's test it for fentanyl. Fentanyl's what's popular these days. And again, you can keep going on these tests until you get it right. Sometimes I don't get them right, guys. I just got to keep going until I get it. It is, he's got LSD, so that's what it was. So the guy had marijuana and the other guy had LSD. So you're going to close out. It's going to close the trunk back. At this time, you can call for transport. Dispatch requesting transport. All right. Now, when you call for transport, all right, it's going to call for a transport. Now, once we get ultimate backup installed, it will give us an option to either have both suspects transported together or separately or one suspect at a time, okay? But that's once we have ultimate backup installed. All right. Now, to quick search the vehicle with stop the pad, remember we set that hotkey to F9. So you want to hit the F9 on your keyboard, and he's now going to search the vehicle, okay? This also works when you're searching a pad. All right. Now, to call for a tow truck, you use Grammar Police or hit the G on the keyboard and go right down to request tow service, and then pick whichever truck you want, and they're going to send a tow truck.
Assistance required in Rockford Hills.
Oh, my bad, guys. It didn't ask for 2 separate suspects because he's not cuffed. Dang it! I really wanted to show you guys that. I thought that was with ultimate backup, but it is with stop the pad. Crap! Man, get up, man. Get up. Done with you, bro. All right, so he's done for. Now, with stop the pad, you can now call for an ambulance, okay? Dispatch requesting medical. Alright, they're now going to send an ambulance over here.
Near Rockford Hills.
There comes our ambulance right there. And let's go ahead and hop back into the car. Okay, so I want to talk to you guys about the realistic weapon system, okay? Let's go ahead and we're just going to spawn down to the airport to do this, as we don't need to be around any pets when we're doing this part. We're going to spawn down to the airport. Alright, so realistic weapon system, okay? Which comes with stop the ped. Let's go ahead and hop out. And you want to hit the G on your keyboard, okay? Go down to... Now, wait, before we do this, look in your weapons wheel, okay? You see that you have all the weapons you loaded up through Simple Trainer, right? Alright, so any weapons you have in that weapon wheel, when you enable this, it's going to make them disappear, okay? Unless you just have the Glock or something. So, let's go ahead and enable the realistic weapon system. Enable it. You will now notice in my weapons wheel that all my weapons are gone except for a stun gun and a pistol and the flashlight and nightstick, okay? That's the only thing I have left. Now I'm going to do this for the sake of the tutorial. Let me go to weapons and let me disable unlimited ammo. And let me disable that and then enable it again, okay? Now, if you don't have unlimited ammo enabled, you'll only have, I think, like 14 bullets for your gun, somewhere around there. But here's how you do it, all right? Now, let's just say you want to armor up, right? What I call armoring up. If you want to get armor on your body, you're going to go to the back of your car, all right? And this is only with the realistic weapon system enabled, okay? Go to the back of your car, hit G, and you can go down. You can grab the rifle, the shotgun, and you can replenish ammo, armor, and health right here, okay? He's going to open the trunk. And you'll see your armor go up, okay? See if I can get him to take off. Sometimes you shoot him, they'll take off again. Alright. So as you can see up there in the corner, guys, I now only have 27 bullets, okay? Now, if I use all those bullets... Now, I'm going to show you guys... We're going to fire them all off here. I'm just going to fire them off. Once you run out of ammo, you're out of ammo and your gun will click. Okay? Yeah, as a matter of fact, you can't fire the gun at all. See that? The gun's going to click. Now, your taser, of course, it never runs out of prongs or nothing like that. You've always got your taser. Now, if you want to refill, go back to the back of your car, hit the G key, and replenish ammo, armor, and health. He will then open the trunk, and this is going to refill the ammo in your gun or whatever gun you have, okay? Now, pull up your pistol. Oh, I thought he was going to pull the clip out. And you're now reloaded and ready to go. Now, let's just say if you want to grab the shotgun, okay? Now, you can do this from either the trunk of your car or the side of your car. So let's go to the side of the car by the front door. Let's hit the G on the keyboard, and we're going to go ahead and grab our rifle out, okay? So he's going to open the door. He's going to reach in. He's going to grab his rifle. And you now have your rifle, okay? It also comes with a scope and all that. Now, keep in mind that you probably don't want to walk around with a rifle at all times, and you've only got so many shells for that as well. And I believe you can only carry the rifle or the shotgun. I don't think you can carry both. Let me see. Let me go ahead and grab the shotgun. They might have updated it by now. Where you can carry both. Let's see. Nope, you can still only carry one at a time. So if you grab the shotgun and then you go back and grab the rifle, you're going to have the rifle. If you grab the rifle and then go back and grab the shotgun, you're only going to have the shotgun, okay? But that's kind of how it works, guys. And the cool thing about this realistic weapon system is that your guns already come loaded with flashlight modifications. So it's actually pretty cool. So we're going to go back, and as you can see, your shotgun comes with 24 shells. All right, eight in the gun itself. And if you go back to the side of the car, hit the G key, and you can go to store your shotgun. If you want to put it back up, you can store shotgun, and he will then put his shotgun back in the car. All right. Now remember, you can do this either the side of the car or the back of the car. I think that's pretty much it. I just need to show you guys how to stop a ped just by stopping them, just like normal, okay? So we're going to spawn back up to town here. We're going to go down by Mission Row. Let's go like right here. All right. And we're going to spawn in here. And I'm just going to find a ped here real quick. Well, let's go find a ped. Right here. Perfect. All right. Now, to stop the ped, you're going to click E on the keyboard twice. Or you're going to push right on the D-pad twice. E on the keyboard twice or right on the D-pad. Alright, and it's going to stop them. They're going to show up as a yellow blip. Now, once you cuff them, they show up as a red blip, okay? So if you cuff him, right there you see it turn red. A lot of people may not know that trick, but that's just little things that happen with the... now, as you guys can see, pet observation, he's very nervous, okay? So we want him to turn around, so we're probably going to bump him here a little bit to get him to turn around. Turn around, man. Turn around and show me some respect, then I'm going to make you ride the lightning. Huh. Hashtag Hero 1K1. Alright, so what we want to do is at this point, he is stopped. What? I didn't want to sit down, broski. My dude, get up. Get up. What are you doing? I didn't even know I could do that. Alright, so now let's go ahead and let's grab him. And we're going to take him over to the car, okay? Because we stopped the ped. You can put him in the back seat of the car. See that? Put in the rear seat. Put in the rear seat, if I can say it. Jesus. He'll open the door. He's going to move. He's going to go in. Now, we're going to get another ped here because I do want to show you guys that feature on how you can arrest two peds at the same time with transport.
Wait.
All right, we're going to stop him. Put your hands behind your back, man. I like the way your hat looks stupid. What's up with them stupid looking shoes? More them some BB buddies. Alright, we're going to grab him, take him across the street. Pick up the pace, my man. Let's go.
Oh, my bad, homie.
Watch out, dude.
Come on, get
I know you ain't trying nothing. You better get out of here. Oh, I didn't mean to knock him out. I did not mean to knock that dude out. That's what I meant to do. Great, I ruined it. Crap. Stop running. Stop, man. You're going to get tased. You're going to get tased, bro. I'm going to tase you, man. Quit running. Alright, I'm just going to stop him regularly. I'm not going to... Is it going to let me stop him or what? What is it doing? Now I had to put him in arrest mode.
Don't make me use this.
Alright, so if you're chasing a ped, you want to arrest him like this. You can get up to him as close, get to him as close as possible. Hit E on the keyboard twice around the D-pad.
Stop what you're doing right now.
It's gonna put him into arrest mode just like that. And we gotta take her all the way back around the corner. That's just awesome. Hurry up. Alright. So you see, guys can see on the map, our pet is still in the car. Alright. Like I said, once you stop them, they become a yellow blip on the map. Once you cuff them, they become a red blip on the map, okay? Let's take her back around. Pick up the pace, girl. You ain't walking fast enough. What's up with them big butt cheeks? Huh? Looks like ham hocks on your backside. Stupid. Alright, let's go. I'm going to try to get her around here as quick as I can, guys. I kind of got off track there a little bit. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, man. Oh, jeez. All right, so we're going to bring her over here. Now, we have two suspects. Now, when you bring her to the car, you can actually put them in the back seat or the front seat. We're going to put her in the front seat. All right. And then you can either take them down to the station yourself by getting into the car and pushing 0 to waypoint the nearest jail. Or you can call for transport. Dispatch requesting transport. We're going to be westbound Atlee Street. Alright, now, right here, guys, my mistake for the misinformation. It is unstop the ped. So, you can transport near a suspect only, 2 suspects in separate vehicles, or 2 suspects in one vehicle. We're going to do 2 suspects in separate vehicles, okay?
Assistance required in...
And once they get here, they'll get them out of the car and take them to jail. So we're going to sit right here. As you guys can see, we got 2 transport vehicles coming in. We're going to pull down here a little bit to make the job a bit easier. Alright, and they're going to pull up. Yeah, I love those old light bars like that, man. Those old rotary light bars, I love them. They're going to come up. They're going to get them out of the car. And they're going to take them to jail. And yes, they do yank them out. They do. Alright, so she's going to get him. What is going on here?
Fight me.
Alright, and there you go, guys. There's pretty much how that works. I think I've covered...
What's going on?
Oh, I hit that guy. I think I've covered everything with Stop the Pet. I don't think there's anything else I need to show you guys. I think that's pretty much... I think that's pretty much it. I mean, everything else, guys, you learn along the way, but that's... I showed you legit everything. Like, that is... Now, we're going to go ahead and disable the realistic weapon system. We're going to disable that. And we're now going to go back in the simple trainer, go to weapons, go down to, and at this point, you can enable your unlimited ammo again if you want to. Go back down to weapons, load save menu, and load all weapons in slot 1. You will now notice once that realistic weapon system is disabled, you now have all your weapons back once you load them up through simple trainer. So that's kind of how everything works, guys, on Stop the Pet, and that's pretty much it. As I don't think there's anything else to show you. Yeah, I think that's it. But ladies and gentlemen, subscribe if you're new. Smash that like button for me. Click that bell and click also so you know exactly when I post new content and when I go live. Guys, we are going to hit that 100K this year. That is the ultimate goal for 2022, is to hit 100,000 subscribers. Ladies and gentlemen, let's make it happen and let's do it together. Until next time, guys and girls, stay safe, stay awesome, and be humble. I will see you all in the next video.